Release District.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya. Cheese, come on, live in the flesh.
In the flesh, we are live.
The Agbaya show.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Episode 27.
Yeah.
Come on, you're tuned in with Damo.
Remington, what you saying?
Come on, my guy, man.
My brother.
What's your week been saying?
It's been alright still, man. It's been grinding. Do you know what I mean? The weather change's been crazy though.
You see the way these weather is changing, man. Bipolar.
Bipolar. I don't know what to wear these days, bro.
Bipolar like my woman, fam.
Just a Gemini, yeah?
You can't say that. You can't say that. Don't do it.
Come on.
No.
Who have we got today in the building though,
Come on,
bro?
Man. We got some special people, fam. You know they say obviously, wow, certain man like to do the 360 thing.
Oh, I swear down.
But, you know, we also say that Rome wasn't built in a day.
Nah.
You know, them was there.
100.
So obviously, come on. Want to introduce special people in the house. We got Stefan. 360 the artist. Then we got man like Rome. Come on, man.
You man telling us, man. How you doing?
Blessings, man. Come on.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. You know how it goes. Hey.
27, come on.
He's telling me that more. It's not easy now.
Hey, listen, it's not easy in the dunya.
I said consistency, bro.
Consistency kills, bro. You know them? What did they say? Kill them with success. Finish them with finesse.
Hey.
Come on. Wow, hey. I don't use that. I'm charging you. No,
copyright.
To be fair, no, I got it off. I'm not gonna lie. I got it off Meek Mill.
You should charge you instead, bro.
Yeah. Meek, just come on the show, man. Talk about it. But come on, man. Obviously, before we move on, we wanna obviously introduce the guests. You lot tell the people them where you're from. Your names, what you lot do.
So I'm Rome.
Come on.
From South London, born and raised.
Yeah.
Around most of it.
Come on.
Throughout the years. But I'm an artist, man.
Yeah, I love that, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
I paint, I do this, I do that. I create shit every day, man.
Come on, we love that.
Every day.
Every day.
Obviously, come on, Mr. 360. Who are you?
My
Let us
name
know.
is Stefan Ashley David Wade.
Jeez.
Otherwise known as the 360 artist. I'm from South London.
Come on.
Come
on, South is a South London room.
I'm a bit of both, though. I can't lie. I'm a bit of both. I'm a bit of East and South.
Listen. Yeah, every man from South. Obviously, we got East man in the house, but
but more South as well, though. Obviously, man did my school in South, so
we don't
a little bit.
We don't say the E word. We don't say the E word here. Nah.
East London, man. Big up. Come on, bro.
Come on.
Big up where I'm from, South London. Grew up in Camberwell.
Okay.
But I'm all over the world, man. I travel. I work in the film industry, the music industry,
nice,
entertainment industry, animation industry, and there's a few other things. However, right now, I'm focusing on my acting bag.
Nice, okay.
Right now, but
acting cool. Bank, we like that, man. We like that. Come on. Me the reader, I feel for you. My guy, Stefan Wade. Like,
I knew it was coming.
It was coming. You see, obviously, this is a private jokes. You know, I know Stefan from way young. You get me? That's brother. You know them ones there. So, like, you know, got some private jokes that I might just,
so pop it in here
randomly just blurt out.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's all love and all of
what
that.
School did we go to, man?
Come on, we went to St. Thomas the Apostle, Stack.
Man them, you know?
Stack man them, you know them ones there, man. Come on. I got a shout out to St. Columbus man them
Come
as well.
on.
But you know them ones there, you get me.
Wait, what school did you go to again? Ramsey.
Michael Ramsey.
South London, bro.
South London, you understand? All South London. Come on, how you mean? You know them one there, but you, man, thank you for coming on.
Come on.
You know them one there. You know we got to move into
Agbaya of the week. Yeah.
And you know them one there, I just got to let the clip roll.
Offset, where you at? That's it.
Hey, nigga, what's poppin'? What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
Good fucking money, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Where niggas is at, man? Hey, let's play. What's up?
We'll meet you there, nigga.
Let's get it.
Big man, like, I can't imagine me being 45 or over 40.
And look who your wife is as well, bro.
Your wife is a big celebrity. And
celebrity.
I'm outside in the streets telling a young boy to come outside so we can talk.
My head is splitting, man.
Sorry.
Oh, God. What kind of sudden headache is this?
Sorry, my dear.
Oh, thank you. Please get me some aspirin.
Right now, I don't know before that video, but on that video, for me, he's Agbaya of the week because, no matter what's happened, isn't it? At your big age, you're still filming yourself on the street saying, yeah, we're the king of the road. When we catch you, it's on site.
It's mad.
I don't care what the content is. If
So
it's really
Nicki-
that deep, go straight to the source.
Yeah.
You don't need to be filming. You're wasting time now.
So
Do you get it? Like, you're just doing it for the social media. Hey, what? And your wife is Nicki Minaj.
Your wife is
It's
Nicki Minaj.
wild,
It's
bro.
great. Your wife is Nicki Minaj.
But she probably kind of like that as well sometimes, though,
By
isn't
this time, you
it?
should be
They're the
used to
same.
Certain behaviors and like happenings,
you know-
situations you should be used to by now, isn't it?
You know the one day, like, I'll be real. If my wife is a big celebrity,
Yeah,
she
big rapper,
she got
bro.
bread. Cool. It might be emasculating or demoralizing for you to ask your wife for bread. You see, but I'll tell her, babes.
Well, what's he doing? He's
I'll
not
say,
doing that.
babes, let me get.
Did he need money or something?
No, I'm
He's
just
trying to. He's offering
a solution.
Yeah.
Like I would say, listen, babes, let me get like 2M. Like I want to
Start my own thing.
I want to start this thing. Get the man them off the roads. Do this. It's wild. As you're like 15 years older than a man, innit? Normally you would say, "Bruv, what's this young boy?"
Yeah, you're young him, innit? You're young him, innit?
Nah, but
Yeah,
fam,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
nickel man him.
You can't
Or
lick-
he would have.
You can't. Yeah.
The money is up.
The money's too up. You can't reach me, bro.
Yeah, look, man,
You
with
can't
the money,
reach me,
the money is
yeah. So you can't chat to me sideways.
So
you
now-
can't sun me.
So
You can't
now-
sun me.
So now the situation is now, yeah, that man has now gone on the roads in New York, probably where he, like nearby where he is. He took a video on the gram saying, "Bruv, we're outside. Where are
Man,
you?"
them a gramming thing.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to say, bro.
You see, and it's like this is the problem. If this was a
This ain't my
normal,
life, innit, so I-
this was if this was on the normal Donny, yeah, I would understand. But this is Nicki Minaj's husband, fam. Like,
Do you get it? All the
All
cameras
eyes.
on them, bro.
you see,
And do you know where Offset is at that moment? He's doing that. He's doing a live stream with K or whatever his name
Kai
is.
Sanai.
So he's relaxing.
What that joke he used?
Yeah, he's doing the sturdy,
Nah,
bro.
that is funny,
Man's
that
doing
is
the
funny, that is
sturdy.
funny.
Why is y'all
That
looking
is
for me on the
funny,
street?
that
Man's
is
doing the
funny,
sturdy. Don't make
but you
sense.
know what's so mad? Yeah, that can even make you even more angrier.
Of course.
Because now
Yeah, because
You
he
see?
don't even care.
he don't even care.
You might remember back in the day when there used to be
You
a
don't
joke
even
in
see me
school,
as a
yeah?
threat.
Yeah, bro.
And someone used to have a mad laugh, and that would just make the joke even worse.
Make the joke even worse.
Yo, how many times that happened in school, bro?
Bruv, in school.
The amount of fights in school, yeah, that occurred.
Just
from
because
men
they're
laughing.
laughing. Just
I'm
laughing.
laughing. Ah, you gonna have that?
You gonna have it? No.
Your family, you gonna have that.
Composure's gone.
So now, yeah,
You gonna
it's-
have that. You gonna have that.
What? Me personally.
I would have
Me
that.
personally, man.
Like, I'm not calling you a dickhead.
Yeah, it's the me personally.
If it was me,
I would, bruv, I can't lie. Hey.
I'm not. I can't lie. I was one of those laughing guys. Is it? My laugh was loud.
Oh, but this guy's
Loud.
like, hey. But it's one of them ones now, yeah. It's like, how do you feel?
Yeah.
Now the judge has now told you you have to stay
yeah.
at home for 3 months.
What, on a house
Is this
arrest?
what happened?
House arrest,
Yeah.
So now he's got a house arrest, and now he's all saying we're outside. Now the man,
And inside.
now you're
And
inside.
this happened whilst he was in house arrest, or he done it after house arrest.
Prior.
You got house arrest because of this.
we got house arrest because of this. You see,
On them
Brother, let me ask you a
basketball-
question. Let me ask you a question then. If you know that's your situation, brother, if you know you've gone down for an R charge, if you know your wife is Nicki Minaj, if you know you're never really gonna get enough money because of his
Yeah, just 'cause
situation,
it's- yeah.
humble yourself, rude boy. I don't think you
there you go.
could. I don't think you could be doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? What's your leverage to do that? Do you know what Offset said? He said you can't start a war with no money.
can you imagine?
See what I'm saying?
And I'll finish it there, bro.
You know what I would do?
Hold on. Pause. Bro, that's a bar, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
I said you can't start a war with no
Big up
money,
Offset.
bro.
Big up
Like, bro,
Offset, but that's not his bar, fam.
Hold on.
Offset, but that's
It's not his bar. It's not his bar. It's not his bar.
I don't care about it. I don't care about. Listen, I love
been
war.
said.
I love war strategies. I love understanding the dynamics of like empires, power, and society.
Okay.
I love all that stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like film and drama and stuff.
Okay.
When you said that line, bro, I just felt like I was in a film.
Bruv.
That's a
You can't
bar,
cast.
bro.
You can cast me.
That's a turning point in the TV. Your man is just
You know
like,
that's when the cameras is
you can't start a
panning
war about
away.
bread.
Zoom in.
The drone is zooming
Start a
out.
war about bread.
And you know,
Standing there like that, fam.
you know, I paused for 2 seconds before I said
He's
it.
like, oh yeah. He's not facing the camera. He's like this. You can't start a war about bread, man. You mad?
Yeah, you're right.
You hear the
Job now. He's on job now.
you hear the sound coming.
The music. it's his
So
time.
just gets up.
Hey, cuz.
Yeah, and then you see
Man
the
said
little-
you
see
can't
the little
start a
cut,
war
and
without
it says
bread,
6
bruv.
months later, he's hench. He's hench. Got man them with him now.
Come on.
Yeah.
But it's one of them ones, yeah. Like it just shows you there, like one thing we need to understand in life, yeah, that like some people are probably even fearful of is being overthrown by younger. And obviously, you know, when we're younger, getting older, like right now, we're men. Like we can't go to an 18-year-old or 25-year-old you and be like, bruv, you're a young boy, because that young boy might beat you up, fam.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
An emotional, unintelligent person is a detriment to themselves and everyone around them.
Literally.
When your emotions are just
Not
fly
there.
away, bro. Like you can't be in certain environments and not think before you act.
Yeah.
You can't, bro.
You have to read the room all the
Oh,
time.
my life.
Yeah.
But it's one of them
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
I can see his view because of the thing is that let's be real. He's coming from a time where beef is beef, innit?
Yeah,
like,
of course, I
he
get
don't
it,
he
I
don't
get it.
he don't care about this social media
get it.
thing.
Yeah.
Even what he's going through right now, he
Probably
probably.
similar to how 50 moves. 50 don't care, bro.
Yeah,
You
see.
see, but he probably. What I mean is that he's probably thinking, bruv, all of this is gonna die down soon. Like the lights are gonna go off, but my beef is still my beef
still
with
my
you.
beef.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
no matter what happens now, everyone's gonna do him dirty. Everyone's gonna rubbish him. But he knows
And when I
the
catch you
minute I
slipping.
find my man,
Yeah.
and it's on
Yeah,
site.
it's
different.
So that's where I see it going to. But
Don't be outside Tesco's. Nah.
don't be outside Tesco's
However, it probably
beefing young
get
boys. You understand?
contributes,
Especially if you ain't got no money for war as well. Kenneth Petty,
You are
the
the
Agbaya of the week.
Agbaya!
You know what that means? It just shows me that, you know, Rome was not built in a day.
Yeah.
And we need,
Not
bruv,
built in a
you
day.
know, as we grow older,
Yeah.
you get me, we tend to develop a 360 view. You see?
Yeah.
Okay, I see where he's going with that.
And that's what we
Okay, I see where he's going with that. He's got the assist. Kevin De Bruyne. He's got the assist guy and
You
lands.
get me? And with that being said, we're moving on to, you get me, the 360 artist.
Come on,
A
bro.
man like Rome.
Come
You get
on.
me? So,
Respect.
like,
Come on.
talk to us about, you know, the 360
Movement, yeah.
the movement.
Okay.
And how it started,
Yeah.
you know, what made you even, you know,
Go into that.
go into that.
Okay, so just me as a youngster, I've grown into like an entertainment family. So
Okay.
my dad used to be in a gospel group.
Jeez,
Okay, come on, big
With
up,
his
big up.
brothers, innit?
Big
Years
up
ago.
pops.
Years
Big up
ago.
pops. Every
Come on,
time.
come
And
on.
so they were like, I think the biggest decorated group in the gospel scene in the UK.
Oh wow.
So they were
Okay.
huge.
Okay.
Travelled
Come on, click.
Wembley,
click,
Wembley
click,
tour.
click,
We've been on
click,
the
click,
stage in
click,
Wembley,
click,
bro.
click.
All my family jumping on the
Oh,
stage.
all the whole thing.
So I've been
Okay.
exposed. to
Yeah.
that, But I grew up in the hood, bro.
Okay.
Camberwell.
Where did you grow up? Camberwell,
Camberwell,
yeah. Okay.
Grove on the Terrace, which is anyone who knows Kids Company. That was the street.
So how's that mix for you to see like your family doing that? But obviously, yeah, when you're stepping outside,
Yeah.
you know, you're seeing different things. You're seeing the reality of South London. Do you know what I mean? It's not pretty, bro, at that time as
Yeah.
well. How was that for you growing up? Like, how did you navigate that?
It was a mixture of being shielded and also exposed. So shielded in the sense that I've out of my school and most of the spaces I've gone, I've been in a family who moderately has a very good, healthy relationship with each other.
Okay, cool.
And my parents are still together.
Nice.
And I grew up. On Sunday I would go to church,
Okay.
and then Monday I was in school.
Okay.
And when I was in
Was it a
school-
strict? Was it a strict
Everything,
family
seeing
type?
No, I
Of,
went, bruv, my parents are cool, bro. Like
Yeah.
they were never really strict. Some of us are more bad breed than others.
okay.
I went to a bad breed school.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
At home I was well behaved. When I was in school, I was
Okay.
We do
Okay.
what you
man.
know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
essentially,
you gotta play the
like
game,
that.
man.
That was like I've always had those two extremes where I've been exposed to either healthy spaces
Yeah.
or spaces of wealth or finances, like where I've met a lot of people who are running things around the world. My whole
Nice.
life I've been exposed to those kind of people.
Oh, okay.
Or
You've been on that type of
community
yeah.
Yeah, but essentially the family I was in, where we grew up, my grandparents are Jamaican. They
Yeah.
flew to Jamaica,
Okay.
and both my grandparents, they were friends in Jamaica.
Sick.
Flew to the
Put
UK.
your lighters up.
Hey, come on.
Jeez.
Both
Yeah.
in the UK, like we're Caribbean in it. So
Yeah.
Don't know.
that's my family. Like, so you know what it means to be Caribbean or
Of
Jamaican
course.
and then be in the UK. So you can understand that experience.
Yeah.
And then just slap on the fact that as I've grown up and I've met different people, my skill sets have expanded. I have a desire in life to master things.
Okay.
The first is myself.
Okay.
Not from a selfish perspective, but for me, I want to educate people. That's always been a desire for me, to teach people, be of influence, and that's kind of the person my father is.
Okay.
And my uncles. And
So that's big role
cousins.
models for you, and
Yeah,
that's people you
that's-
kind of look up to,
that's
in big
who,
influences and
that's
stuff.
who's
Yeah,
around me. And
Yeah,
who
yeah.
who's
Big
still
up.
there. I've got a
Okay.
very tight family.
yeah.
So
Nice.
that experience, alongside having my own passions within the arts,
Yeah.
I've studied. When I say studied,
Yeah.
so I've mentioned this a few times, but I'm on a spectrum in it. So
Okay.
I have like an obsession of details and things that I enjoy and I like.
Okay.
So the arts.
It's one of them.
When I was in school or wherever I was, I'd come home, disappear into my room. I'll steal my dad's books.
Yeah.
I would be reading, drawing.
Mm.
I used to paint on my walls, artwork, my characters when I was 16. They were all on my walls in my
Yeah.
house. So like, studied animation in uni.
Sick.
Done
Okay.
classical dance.
Yeah.
Done
Yeah.
street dance.
Jeez.
Done a film as a child. Like just
What was the first type of what I say talent, or the first thing that you thought that I want to get into? Was it like maybe like the dance or the music or the animation? What was the first type of love that you got?
Well, before we move on, I'm happy that like obviously you raised the awareness of like obviously you was on the spectrum and all of that because we need. I want to make that clear to people that like it doesn't mean that you're any different from any of us.
No,
see,
you
we're
are
all-
different. You are different. You are different. But let's
That's how I come with the role.
What are you trying to say then? Let him go, because I know where he's going.
Yeah,
What are you
I'm
trying to say?
trying. I want to make them know that like be able to talk out and talk about these sort of things.
Yeah,
Bring because you brought the awareness to it. So I want to let people know that it's actually okay and all right to talk about these sort of things.
100%. It's not
That's-
taboo. It's not a taboo
nice.
situation.
That's why.
Talk about it.
That's what I mean.
You
Like
are
obviously,
different. You are different.
okay.
special in a way, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
But
No, it's just different.
It's
like,
different.
we're-
Yeah, different.
Yeah, different.
Different. It's like,
different.
okay,
There's no
the
two-
colour of your hat's different from his.
Yeah.
it's a hat, innit?
different.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
different.
okay,
They're both
yeah,
hats,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
It's
different
different.
hats.
I'm just trying to do up the.
Yeah, I know you're trying to do up I got a message that I'm gonna tell you guys.
Message.
I got a message, an important
I read
message.
through it.
I need a violin
Nah,
to
you're
come
different,
out.
man.
No, that's what I want
It's
to.
fine.
I want to let them know that. No, I want to let them know.
It's
Talk
fine,
talk
man.
about
You have
these sort of
access to
things.
different
But do you know what's
superpowers
funny?
because you're
It's funny
different.
that you said that and he said that. My lifelong slogan that I
Yeah.
created when I was a child is dare to be different, dare to be you. And so I'll give you one quick analogy so we can move on. Is whenever I used to say that, people were like, what do you mean by that? I'll say, okay, imagine a white canvas, yeah? And everyone says, yeah, this canvas is white. One guy throws a paint of green and everyone's like, what are you doing? You've changed the color of the canvas.
Yeah.
And then someone else says, that's nice. And then comes with blue.
Okay. Bang.
And then everyone else starts deciding, oh, I'm going to be myself.
Ah,
Let me
okay.
put my color on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what starts off as a plain white, boring canvas
Yeah.
turns into a masterpiece.
Okay.
And so if people can see in the world that they are different, when
Yeah.
they exist and in the world, they learn to be themselves and know that version of themselves
It's the
is
best version.
better
Yeah.
to everyone and to themselves.
Definitely. However, I feel like at the same time, the only way people know how to can be different is if they open up and let them know. People know. So it's one of them ones like never.
But you got to be,
Practice.
you got,
Practice.
you got to be
It takes
comfortable
practice.
in yourself as well. I feel like you've got to, like we was talking about earlier, you have to know how to be responsible, take accountability of yourself, understand yourself. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the only way you can
can-
throw your color on that canvas. If
Yeah.
you don't, you won't even know what color to throw.
That's
you only
true.
you would feel. You have to follow. My man threw a blue paint. I'm gonna throw a
Throw
blue
a blue
paint.
paint.
because-
Yeah.
and everyone reacted to it. Like it was nice, so I'm gonna do exactly the
Yeah,
same
no,
color
no,
because I'm gonna get the same reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're not getting the same reaction because it's not really you.
There you go. But carry on, man. You go.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, so that what you said, different. We are different, and I think like my difference and the whole difference of the spectrum thing as well. I've got. My mum used to say to me, "Stefan, your friends are weird." I'm like, "What do you mean?" I was
I
offended.
need to chat to mom.
She said,
talking to
"You as well, man. You're one of them."
I need to chat to mum
I was like,
quickly.
I was
What's she
offended,
doing?
innit? But I was like, "What do you mean by that?" She said, "No, they're just all very different,
Okay.
and your friends are not normal,
Okay.
and they're not."
Yeah.
Like,
You're all peculiar people.
bro,
Yeah.
everyone is doing something
I
amazing.
like the word weird, man.
I like weird.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't mind being
weird.
strange
I like
or weird.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Like I don't mind when
It means unusual.
Yeah, I
unseen.
don't mind being
Yeah.
called weird.
Not
bro.
mystery, you know?
100%. Yeah,
Special.
you got
It
something
means
to you.
something, Get me?
Get me.
Weird is a thing to me. I like
Yeah.
that word.
No,
That
definitely.
word.
Come on.
No, I fuck with
Well,
you.
to be honest, that I know you from school, innit? So
Yeah.
you were both me and you were you got the art as well, innit?
Yeah.
Art.
Music. Yeah.
So like for me, like the way I see it is this: where I grew up is a concrete jungle, yeah.
There we
South
go.
London, yeah.
Yeah.
Canberra, in between Brixton and Peckham, yeah.
Hey.
So that place is concrete, but out of that concrete, every now and again you'll see a rose in it. And so the way I see it is, we are weird and different for being that rose in the concrete, because so many of our friends and people we know from these spaces are either dead, locked up, mental health asylum.
Yeah.
Like it's,
Yeah,
bruv,
it's that real.
it's common, bro.
Yeah,
it's
it's
common.
so common. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
trauma shock places.
Yeah.
We've grown up for a minute,
It's crazy.
but it's like we've been blessed enough to have the right people around us to either influence us or to be influenced by, and essentially everyone in this room here, you're weird, innit?
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%, 100%, 100%.
Come on,
Do you know what I mean?
definitely.
Do you know what I mean? But that, going back to my question though, what was I answering that? What did you start with? What
Okay.
talent? Yeah.
Okay, so
I had to spin the bottom.
yeah, I was gonna get there. So music is inherent. Like everyone in my family can sing. My dad was
Okay.
a singer, so growing up, he was always singing.
Yeah.
Music is how I release.
Okay.
If I'm going through something, I need to write a song, jump in the studio,
Yeah.
get that out. That's my release.
Okay.
But the first thing a skill that I learnt and realized I was good at was when I was very, very young. My mum was studying art, fine art in college.
Okay.
And so I took a lot of intrigue to it. And so I'd sit down and watch her when she done her work and copy her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so I remember her first lesson to me was like, when you're drawing a picture, she said, spend 70% of your time studying the study and the rest of the 30 is drawing. She said, your hand is on the page for too long.
Okay.
She said,
Really.
She said, see what you're drawing and copy it. So I would.
So it's looking at it
Jeez.
more than rather than drawing.
Yeah.
That's how them man used to come in school with them Dragon Ball Z pictures.
Do you remember?
With them, with
swear.
the
I was that
eyebrows and
I was one
yeah,
of
the
them, man.
eyes.
I was one of them, man.
I used to
as
draw
well. I was one of them,
pictures.
man, still. I
Bruv,
was one of them,
when
man.
man was shotting cookies and Chris,
Yeah.
I used to show
Boo,
pictures.
Kid
Yeah.
Boo Saga, fam. I was getting it in.
Dragon Ball Z, I had
getting
exclusive
in,
pictures,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, serious.
Do you remember DeviantArt, that website?
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
Secondary school. So man would be like,
Yeah,
Stefan,
yeah,
you got new
yeah,
pictures.
yeah, yeah.
I'll turn up with like Dragon Ball Z of
Cold.
Goku, but in like
Super
as a
Saiyan or
werewolf.
something. Yeah,
As a werewolf vampire.
What?
Where did you get
Cold.
that? That don't exist. I said, yeah, don't watch that, innit?
Cold.
That's talent, man. That's talent.
Yeah.
But man used to laminate it. I used to
talent.
laminate it.
Swear.
Yeah, bruv.
How much?
Remember the Neeks in school with it?
Aye, come on. They used to, bro. They used to.
The nerds had
Bruv,
bread.
they
The
were on
nerds
that
had
bread,
bread.
fam.
Yeah, they had
For you
bread, they
young
had different bread,
G's,
yeah.
for you young
Their
G's,
lunch money was
you need to
looking
find
strong.
something to sell the nerds, fam. They've
Strong
got
pocket
bread.
money.
Strong pocket money.
I
What,
know.
lunch
I
money?
know some
Get
of
on
them
with them, man. They've got bread.
But
fam.
some of them still probably have your pictures till this day.
I wouldn't be surprised,
Yeah,
man. I wouldn't
legendary
be surprised.
status.
You know them
Yeah.
were there. But obviously, moving on to like obviously you being changing that into transitioning from artist music into the 360 artist.
How did that?
Yeah, how did that?
So, whole life I've had people tell me, Stefan, do one thing.
Okay.
Because in other people's eyes, it's looked like I'm going in a hamster wheel round and round.
Yeah.
Nothing's picked up.
Okay.
I had my cousin who's an actor
Okay.
when he was quite younger, Blown, people singing, my brother, different people around me. And I would always be just putting out content and doing stuff. But I always knew from a young age, especially when I was 16, I kind of got my life vision from then. I realized that I'm going to be a multidisciplinary.
Okay.
Someone who has multiple skills. You know the saying, a jack of all trades,
Jack of
master
all
of none?
trades, yeah.
I knew I was going to be a master of many.
Okay.
Polymath.
Come on.
Polymath, there you go.
Amen,
I
amen.
love that word.
Yeah.
Polymath. That's a new word for me. I just learned that today.
Yeah. Same.
I like and
Polymath.
subscribe.
Yeah. Was it polymath?
Polymath.
Polymath.
Guy, man said meth. Are you a drug addict?
This is not
fuck?
Breaking Bad, brother.
Bro, this is not Breaking Bad. I was thinking.
It's not.
I like. Sorry.
Don't apologize to me, bro.
Carry on, my guy.
So yeah, so essentially, my whole life has been me learning different things. Animation. At 16, I started my own branding and marketing company.
Okay.
And logos.
Oh, yeah.
That's because in college,
Yeah.
I studied a multi-dimensional course, which was graphic design, illustration, animation, printmaking, fashion, and illustration.
Okay.
And then I
Dope.
went into uni to do animation.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
so all through this, I'm learning.
Yeah.
Whilst doing animation, I became a cinema projectionist.
Okay.
2 years.
Jeez.
Learned how to put on the old
Yeah,
Victoria
the old school.
9,
Yeah.
Victoria
Old school.
9.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
imagine every day I'm at uni studying, where me and Jay met,
Yeah.
and then I'll go to work afterwards, and I'll make the films with the reels.
Yeah.
Watch it. I was watching like 3 to 5 films a week,
Fuck.
Oh wow.
studying, learning,
Studying it, yeah,
making
yeah.
them, watching the audience to see what the audience
The
likes,
reaction,
how they
yeah,
react,
yeah,
taking
yeah.
notes. I'm a master of journals.
Okay.
I got at least 10 journals in
Mad.
my room at the moment.
Jeez.
And so for me, it's just been a sense of mastering the skills. I believe that we're all creators. and I believe that when we do things like the arts, when we make food, when we make love, when we sing, when we dance,
It's all a form of art.
it's all a form of it's energy,
Yeah.
and we're literally just channeling our energy through a source. And so where someone might say, "Oh, you're a singer, you're an artist, you're a this or a that," I'm a 360 artist because anything I channel my energy through, I have the ability, skill, can gain and learn the skill,
Yeah.
can upgrade the programs to master that thing.
Of course.
So you tell me, let's go to this place tomorrow and we're gonna learn hockey.
Okay.
Give
I'm
me a
showing
week.
up.
You're gonna try
And
and
you'll
master
see
every day.
progress.
Yeah, yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
showing up balanced.
yeah. Nah, I hear that.
Try and
No,
know, fam. Try and
But
know.
you know, jobs are created because nobody wants to do what they. You understand? I don't want to clean this room, so I'm gonna walk out after this session. So who's gonna come in? The cleaner. So that's a job created. You see what I'm trying to say? But if I decided that, if everyone decided they're gonna clean this room after they do a session, that cleaner's not gonna be needed.
Right.
You see what I'm trying to say? So,
job.
but
Yeah.
it's one of them ones about learning these things. So I agree with you. Like, bruv, give me a week to do something, man. I will show you, man can do
Brother,
that.
I learned a backflip and a front flip in one day session.
Big you up, fam.
I saw that.
And it's not
I
because
big you
I'm.
up.
Some people look at me and they think, "How you good at all these things?" And some people get vexed with me in it because they just think that I have.
don't like-
I have,
you have to do
I have
everything.
some
Yeah,
form
yeah,
of
yeah,
God-given
yeah.
difference from you, bro. We're all the same. Like
It's annoying
my
being
brain
good
is
at
just is
stuff.
tuned to. I've been analyzing the mastery of not. It's not the exterior thing. It's the mastery of me. I've mastered myself to a degree that I look at something and I see the difference
Okay.
between where I am
Yeah.
and what I need to learn to get to become that
What are
thing.
you saying? Yeah, what, Carl? Let me jump in quickly. Our stories are very similar.
Yeah.
So there's not much talking for man to talk. innit?
Yeah, go on.
Well, you man met in uni though, yeah.
Well, we met in
so when you
uni.
met in uni, you were like, "Oh snap, you."
We live
Campbell-
down the road
the
from each
thing-
other,
'cause
bro.
the
Wait, so when
is-
Campbell did you,
'cause
man?
the
You
thing
said
is, yeah.
Grosvenor.
Grosvenor Terrace, where did you live?
Aylesbury.
Oh,
I lived in them
Yes, yes,
Pullet
Barbers.
Road, fam.
oh, for real?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, Barbers. I was
bro.
on that block there,
I
fam.
swear. Okay.
So it's a thing of realistically, we grew up like 15 minutes away from each other
In
until
Campbell,
we met.
and we moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and we moved 15 minutes away from each other in the
Meant to happen.
suburbs.
It's
Oh,
meant
is
to happen.
it?
And then we met. You get it?
In
So
uni,
we
yeah.
what was that, like 15 years ago,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah. Then we clocked. Hold on, you live on my road.
Yeah.
I see you,
Okay.
man. What's going on
Then
here?
I'm like,
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah.
you lived in Campbell. Okay, I know you are.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
my friend that passed away, man, I told you about before.
Yeah.
He went to his school,
Okay.
so there's always been a connection there. Anyway, go on, bro.
Yeah.
So like, I think because you keep trying to get me on this spectrum thing, fam.
He's
We're
on-
banning that.
he's-
We're banning that.
he's
Yeah,
clear
we're
on
banning.
the-
I'm
he's
different
clear on
and
the
I'm weird
spectrum,
and I
bro.
enjoy
Nah,
that.
nah,
Fam. He's
he's-
loud the spectrum talk. Yeah.
Anyone-
I don't know
anyone
enough
that
about
sees
it.
Jerome
I don't
will
know
just-
enough. I don't know enough about
Shake,
it.
shake his hand, bruv. He's got the gorilla
That's
grip,
not a
bruv.
spectrum thing.
The gorilla
like-
grip, bruv. You know that
But
about
no, I'm playing. But I would say one of the things that we've definitely got in common is that we've learned how to learn things.
Okay. Would you say
To a
that's one of
high
the most
level,
important things
quickly.
in life, though, to being able
Definitely.
to learn things? Because you might go into different, because there's imposter syndrome, innit, where you go into a space, you really think like you don't belong there. But if you flip that mindset and you're like, no, I'm gonna learn from the people who are around
like,
me.
if you're active about what you're learning and you're it's not a skill that can just be applied to anything.
Yeah.
I'm not likely to just at the speed that I have learned that and can learn that. It's not likely that I'm gonna become an architect doing that because it's not interesting enough to me.
Yeah.
I don't see the future of me being the architect sitting behind the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's not enough. I'm not compelled
Yeah.
to apply those skills to that.
But if you wanted to,
But if I wanted to, of course, I'd be an
Yeah.
architect today, bro.
Yeah.
Have you man ever had a
Simple.
situation where, in your artistry, do you know what I mean, even you, do you know what I mean, with the 360 of the music, with all of that like animation, have you ever had a time where it hasn't gone so well?
all the time.
And you've had to kind of like question yourself and like, do I still want to do this? Have you ever had a dark moment where?
No, go on.
Yeah, have you ever had a
Brother.
dark moment where you've really thought like, nah, this is long. I'm giving up. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
I
it's
can't.
never been a give up thing.
Go on,
However,
talk to me.
that feeling is a feeling that you encounter more often than you encounter successes.
100%.
Yeah.
It is. It becomes a
100%.
normal feeling.
I seek it out.
I'm surrounded by the man them telling me, oh yeah, no, but you ain't got the talent. Like you weren't born with disability.
yeah, tell the people. Yeah.
Other man were drawing from when they were -5, and now to be you're playing a mad catch up. I've just rubbed all of that out. I don't care. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
You're looking at it from your perspective.
Yep.
Yeah, and big up. What's bro's name? I always quote this guy, man. Pericles. Yeah,
Okay.
Greek general. Yeah, there was a speech he gave. I'm gonna just give one line from it, where he said, "People can only bear to hear you praised at a level of things that they believe they can accomplish."
That's it.
Yeah, tell someone I just got a job, but I just done that. You see in their face, there's a split second where if you watch them long enough, you'll see this first. This will be their face first. Okay.
And then they'll smile.
Then it's
that's
like,
nice.
yeah.
And that's the moment where their reality, they realize the distance from where they are to where you are.
Crazy.
And it, rather than inspire them, it shocks them and it makes them look at themselves.
Let me ask you man a question real quick then. Have you man had anyone that's close to you that, like you say, that's rubbished you or not believed in you, and you've had to kind of...
I rubbished him.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, it was me.
He started
It
wasn't like a boy thing.
He made a
It'd be your
statement.
own.
He made a
It'd be your
statement.
own.
Hold on.
Do you know what I mean though? That level where
It was me.
like...
That was me.
It
was me.
Crazy.
Hold on.
Why you down
He made
here,
a
brother?
What's the statement you made, bro?
Hold on.
Hold on. Head is. God, what's the statement?
I've showed up. He's the artist. And I'm the guy that's sick at tech and design.
And you said, I'm going to do your thing.
I'm sick at the
I'm gonna do
digital
your
side
thing.
of this creative thing. I can animate, I can figure out the programs, I can do 3D. I'm hard.
Okay.
But my pencil on paper is meaty.
At this point,
Yeah.
Not even, it wasn't meaty, but it was terrible.
Thank you.
It was terrible. And I've approached bro and I've said, brother, one of these days, my thing's gonna smoke your thing, brother. Yeah, you're the artist for now, but brother, don't not look at me for too long, brother. I'm gonna show back up with the
Now, Michael, you know me.
Yeah, I said,
I don't know what told you that.
keep your eyes on this.
But real talk, was
better.
that a healthy type of... Because you man are cold, you man are bros.
Healthy.
So it's a healthy thing.
It was a joke.
That's what I love though.
It's calm.
But you know what it is what? I'm the kind of guy, I don't compete with no one. I don't care what you're doing. I have zero.
It don't affect you.
Bro, you could be...
Right.
If anything, I want the people that I teach to be better than me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm showing you the ropes. Because I'm like, brother, here's a leg up.
Yeah.
I'm only
Run
due
with the
to
thing,
bring
innit?
it to where.
Has anyone
you
ever done
can
that to
see
you, though?
me act,
Has
like
it-
you got to
giving
bring
you a
it to
leg
the
up?
next level now.
I've had so many alley hoops, bro, and I've created them as well. So one of the things, like one of the keys to my success, every time I've leveled up, it's been from a job or an opportunity I've got just after I've helped someone. This is my personal thing, and I'm not saying it won't work for you.
Yeah.
But bro, if I list all the times I've had a massive accomplishment, I literally just before it gave someone an opportunity, or supported someone at a premiere, filmed something for them for free, sat there editing it over 3 days,
I'm
sent it to them.
I'm sorry, but we need to talk to the man then.
Which man?
These man.
Yeah. Oh, look at them.
They aren't us, bro. We talk.
Yeah,
we take
but hold
us
on,
for
hold on,
advantage,
hold on,
fam.
hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
They want the
Yeah,
game.
no.
They want the
Am I not giving the game?
No, he's
They
giving
want
the game.
path.
He's giving the game.
No,
I'm giving the game, bro.
Steps, brother.
No, bro, we'll get there, man. We'll get one easy,
Skip
man.
steps, fam.
Brother, you can't. You've got to caress.
That's it.
Caress
Like,
the
because
situation
fam,
first, man.
they're still
I
worried
pause,
about-
bruv.
they're
Nobody caressing me, bruv.
Easy, brother. Caress
You said
what
the
on where,
situation,
fam?
fam. We never
Caress
say you,
what
brother.
where, rude boy.
Behave yourself. I'll give 3 examples. Yeah, I worked for Sony for 3 years.
Yeah.
When I got there, I needed a job because I just came out of uni.
Okay.
And my friend was like, there's this place called Tactical Infinite. You
Okay.
can basically do like a tactical job.
Okay.
You get a contract, 0-level contract. You turn up, they send you to different places, and then you go home. That's it.
Okay.
So the job I was going for, it was literally a Sony space that was opening.
Okay.
And they said, we're just looking for staff to just manage it for now.
Okay.
They didn't have anyone. 3 of us applied. 2 of the guys one was like 34, the other one was maybe 40. So they've got years of experience in the technical trade system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had no experience in tech,
Yeah.
other than what I know from studying.
Okay.
So anyway, I went there, got the job. I said to the woman, I said, how much hours do you have available? She said, we've got the full spectrum of the week.
Okay. Nice.
I said, cool. I said, have you got a manager yet? She said, no, we're looking.
Okay.
I said, cool. I said, give me the next 2 weeks. I'll work every day. She said, yeah, but the shifts are like 13 hours. I said, I'll do it. Done it. In those 2 weeks, I created a manual to train the staff.
What?
Created a rota for cleaning. in the
Yeah,
building,
yeah.
and I showed it to them, and because of the hours and what I'd done,
Manager,
I got the role.
Jeez.
of course.
Come on,
I
so
was
the
there
man
for
them
3
do,
years.
man. So the
Gang.
man them do.
Traveled the whole of the UK, showing Sony products, selling
Sick.
them. I had like from maybe 8 to 16 staff that I trained,
Oh, really? That's dope.
worked
man.
with.
Big up
Yeah.
Charlie.
From Charlie, man, them like Charlie.
Yeah,
Big up
yeah.
Charlie,
Jeez.
people are doing
Yeah, yeah.
good things now,
Yeah,
but that's all
big
for
him
me
up.
giving my time.
Okay.
But I saw the opportunity. Second one, this one's quite a big one. I needed to renew my portfolio,
Okay.
so I put a message out to some of my friends. I said, "Yo, free graphics or animation work, one job. Anyone shout me?" She
Okay.
was only one person hit me up. My boy Cass,
Okay.
and he was like, "Oh, I need a job. I've got a show on my cousin's platform. Do you remember Man on the Wall?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So the Wall of Comedy is my cousin's platform. Stefan Wade.
Stefan Wade. Yeah.
Come on.
So Cass had a show, and they needed an animated intro.
Big up Cass as well, man.
Man like Cass, King Cass,
Jove as well.
Johnny.
Javan as well. everyone.
Javan, yeah, yeah.
Come on, big up.
So I done a job for him.
Shout out
And
to all of that was cold.
It was free.
Yeah.
Went out there, whatever. I don't know at the time. He was working and was boys with John Boyega,
Okay.
who I knew from way back as well.
Yeah.
John saw it and was like, "I need a logo for my company.
Okay.
Reach out to Stefan." He saw it because of the work I done for Cass.
See.
3 years later, working with John as his assistant, became a co-producer in his company, worked on Star Wars 9,
Sick.
worked on Pacific Rim, toured Japan, China, all these different spaces, Australia, all from offering my time.
That's cold.
Last one,
God.
the important one.
God.
Come on.
God, drop that one.
Let 'em
The
know.
Bob Marley
Yeah.
film that I've just finished filmed and is going to come out in January.
Okay.
After leaving Brazil, I was living there for 2 years.
How was that in Brazil?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was
happened out there?
yeah. I don't mind telling you,
Did you go to the hoods?
I went to the favelas, bro.
Favelas.
Come
I was
on.
there in the
Come
favelas, bro. I remember
city of
my
God.
I was engaged at the time, innit?
I was gonna say, how do women? I was gonna drop that. I was gonna say, what's the women saying?
Yeah,
like
man.
They're beautiful,
Yeah,
man.
man.
The whole
Control yourself.
You say you went straight to the Buddha.
the
Yo,
Buddha.
big man.
Be on your purpose. Man is talking about Bob Marley film.
Plenty
and
out there, fam.
I can't lie. Whenever I
There's
see
plenty out there,
first
brother.
question,
We're
anybody-
talking
all the men
work,
was.
though.
Of course.
What's the women
Keep
say
it
like
real.
that?
Yeah.
Keep it real. I know that's what he's thinking in his head, but I'll talk it for
No,
you.
I'm
Don't
thinking.
worry.
Oh, thank you.
I was engaged. I was engaged.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that unfortunately didn't work out. Came back to London.
Okay.
For a job, and then I said, you know what? I had a plan for when I was 16,
Okay.
and this is my 360 plan. When I was 16, I had a vision of my whole life and what I was meant to achieve, and so I wrote out my life plan, and it broke down all the things that I was going to be, do, and work on.
Yeah.
Everything that I've written down, I've either started or I'm on the way to completing them.
Come on.
Because I've had that vision since I was
And that's
16.
because planning is essential if you want to win, people.
I
Trust
heard
me.
that.
Say
No,
that
man.
again. Tell them.
One more time.
Tell them.
Planning is essential if you want to win.
Amen.
Not
fam.
only having it, but
Essential.
sticking to it.
100%.
Amen.
Consistency.
Consistency,
The
bro.
details. These are the details that you look.
The
You need to know.
Rome is filling it
Bro.
in.
Yeah.
That's
Them man giving them the sign language and all that.
Yeah.
The one-liners, bro. The one-liners. The one-liners. The one-liners. I see you, bro. The one-liners, bro. Hey, Oh.
Come
Guys,
on.
you're mad.
So anyway, I came
My
back.
girl's cancelled, bro.
Yeah, no,
already
yeah.
happened, fam. He's
I
done
told
it,
I
he's
told
done
them
it.
get the money.
Get the money.
Get the money.
Like the money.
You know, like and subscribe.
That's
no.
subscribe now.
Come on.
So yeah, came back to London, and then I said I'm gonna. The where I was on the plan was the next thing was acting,
Okay. Yes.
and this is about like manifestation, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even look for this guy. My assistant at the time, she was like, "There's this guy you need to work with,
Okay.
Alex Igbonoi.
Okay.
He's an acting coach but a director, mainly by trade. He used to be a teacher at the school that John went to.
Okay.
School with Femi Ogwins.
Okay.
It's called Identity.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
shout out Identity School. So yeah, so anyway, I done that. I joined his class.
Sick.
I didn't pay for his class.
So how did you? Yeah.
And this is something I've always done. Because I have multiple skills, I don't have to pay for things.
Trade.
I
Trade.
trade services. I do trade for trade because I've got,
Talk on that, man. Talk on. I think a lot of people need to know that you could, that there's an angle to do that.
okay, it's called Quid. My dad used to tell me, it's like Quid per, I can never get it right. Quid per quo.
Okay.
And what it is you trade your services. So for example, I know if I meet anyone, you're gonna want a logo, a graphic design, a video edit, an animation clip,
And I can do all
a
of
voiceover, a singer,
A branding
a brand image, a
website,
consultant, a website, coding. I can do these
AI.
things.
That-
AI,
man can do
bro. So it's like,
everything.
okay, cool. I meet
It's
you,
unusual how
and you
many
got something
things man can
I
do.
want,
Yeah.
or I want to learn, or. So I said to him, I said, okay, seeing as you're doing this acting course, I want to start my acting career now. I said, and you've got films and stuff. Let me be your guy.
Pause.
Definitely
What?
pause.
Let me pause. Yeah, big pause. Big
That was a cool still.
Yeah,
big pause. I was late to the party.
Yeah, carry
That
on.
was a mega pause. Bro. That was a mega troll.
I hear what you're saying though. I hear what you're saying though. VAR, yeah, VAR. Can we just check that again, please?
Let me be your guy. What I'm trying to say, yeah, for the little minds out there, no, I'm joking. So I said to him, yo, listen,
It's not safe for the Agbaya show.
It's not safe.
It's not
It's not
safe.
safe.
way.
It's not safe.
No, what we say? Tell him.
So anyway, I said to him, I can edit, I can do these different things in it. So I was like, cool, here's my services. This is what you can do. Okay, cool. So I edited, show reels, done some special effects stuff on a short film that he done.
Yeah.
Branding, I've done a poster artwork,
Yeah.
things, but because of my level of expertise and where I'm at in my career, this would have cost him thousands.
Okay.
And so the transference of skills, although it's my time and energy, I'm getting trained access to learn from an acting coach. I was there for four months, and at the end of the class, he told us kind of what roles we're gonna do, and he came to me. He said, "You are definitely a lead actor.
Oh,
So
really?
this is your trajectory. So
Sick.
you don't
That's
need to be in this
cold.
class no more. Leave."
Oh, snap.
But bro, he put me with like people that have been studying for 3 years,
That's
5
serious.
years.
Yeah.
Actors who are booking stuff, and so I was out of my depths, bro. First day, I was like, okay.
Did you get that imposter syndrome? Did you feel like, right, I'm not meant to be here?
No,
But I am meant to be here because I want to be here,
Yeah.
but it's the levels is mad.
I'll say no because by this time, everything's about timing, man. Sometimes things just align.
It is
innit?
about timing.
This was the point where I kind of got through my imposter syndrome,
Okay.
and I always had this plan from when I was 16.
You did say, yeah.
So when I reached there, I knew what time it was. I knew where I was at.
Yeah.
I knew, and I've been doing this for so long. I started my first business at 16.
Wow.
I'm 33 now, bro.
Okay.
So I've done this so many times.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
failed, been fired.
Everything. Yeah,
Everything.
you've gone through it. Yeah,
Gone
yeah.
through
It's all
it.
happened.
Relationship bond not working.
Yeah.
Tried.
Everything.
So many things. So at this point, it was like, I know what time it is. So one of the guys in the
let
class.
me just add something to that
Go on.
section. To tie in with that, because you asked about it a couple times. I guess this is something that the man need to know. Imposter syndrome.
Yeah, I brought up a few times. Yeah.
Over time, you start to be able to take feedback more openly. You start to get less defensive. You start to get more.
We will go through that
comfortable.
though, innit? We will go through that when someone tells you.
Nah,
but it's
not everyone goes through it though. They just
Don't think
they
so.
get there and they
Yeah.
stop there.
They turn around.
And they turn around and they say, "Nah, this is long."
Like, I can't be in
But
this
you
room no
have
more.
to get through it in order, like, because at this point now, if I'm learning something new and someone else, or I put it out where it needs to go and it's received well, then I'm not an imposter because I've done the
There you
task
go,
from start
yeah.
to
Yeah, I
finish.
hear that.
But that's,
I might not be
that's
them
the
man that's
syndrome,
done it
though.
a
That's
Yeah,
the
that's the
syndrome.
syndrome. That's
You
the
think you
syndrome.
ain't done nothing.
Yeah.
You think you ain't done it.
like,
You have.
I've put it out and I'm used to just testing the market and the feedback now. I'm out
Pause,
of my
pause,
head. I'm not trying
pause.
to.
Pause on that one.
No, there's no pause. That was calm. That was calm. I said I'm testing the market and the feedback.
I went pausing everything on the show. Fuck it.
Pause everything.
All right,
My
feedback.
bad. Pause that. My bad. We're pausing that. We're pausing that. Yeah.
Come
yeah.
on,
It's a
come
mess.
on.
It's a mess.
It's a madness
Everyone's
in it.
forgot themselves.
It's a madness in there.
Come on, come on.
Composure.
I was returning.
But
Go ahead.
Pour water on
it's,
them.
it's a thing of like eventually you get to see, or you start to react and get out of your own head.
Yeah.
Because imposter syndrome is an internal issue. Not
But-
no one
But
outside
do you-
cares
do you-
as long as they've seen the result.
Do you
get
know
it?
what though?
That's true. That's
So-
true.
So it's something you've got to kind of piece together and work out for yourself.
But
And
as
some
an
people take
individual.
some people take longer to
Some people
get out
take
of that
longer.
limbo than
And other people
others.
just think, nah, it's not. They just think.
But
this
I think
isn't
it's the best
play. They
thing
just
though,
give up.
bro. I think it's the
Where
best
instead
thing.
of figure it out and go through that processing,
Yeah.
they just give up. They say, "Oh, that's just not for me."
But don't you
Yeah.
think that's the best
Yeah.
thing? Don't you think the best thing is to learn from people who are doing what you want to do or in the industry that you're working in, don't you think it's a blessing to be even in the room?
Complete blessing.
That do you know what I mean? Because how
some
many
of
times
us,
do you
yeah,
get
for
to
some
be in a
of
room
us.
with someone who's better than you in drawing or better artist than you? Then you take from that. Obviously, you're your own unique person, like you said, but you take little gems from them.
I can't tell you how many conversations I've had in my life of people like, yeah, but I just feel like, yeah, but I just feel like, bro, when it comes to me making a decision, my feelings is the last thing that I'm listening to. When the decision of I'm gonna do this,
Yeah,
feelings don't like. Okay, you go in gym.
yeah.
You feel like going
Man
gym,
don't enjoy
but
it
you
most of
leave
the
the
time.
gym or you leave your Muay Thai session or you leave your Taekwondo session or your martial arts training, and you didn't want to go.
Be for good.
But when you finish, bro, you feel
do
good.
you know how I started going in the morning now? Imagine, bro, I
That's
go
a
before work.
good shout. That's a good shout.
The hardest thing to do, but I
That's
do
a
it.
good shout.
Like you said, I lean into it.
Yeah,
But
because
you-
you
like
get
my
the
sleep,
hardest
brother.
thing out of the way first in the
And I
day.
feel
There you
good.
go.
That's
Yeah.
why it's a
Yeah.
good thing.
The frog
Eat
effect.
frog
Eat the
effect.
frog
Yeah,
effect.
yeah. Alright, cool. So yeah, so let's move forward. So yeah, you're saying all the layups and alley-oops you had. What's like the most important one you say that's kind of like inspired you to do something or create something?
Yeah, I think it's probably the last one. It's had the biggest impact on my life, and also just it's almost been a graduation of, I think, all my years of success and different things that I've achieved. I feel like for me, where I'm at now,
Yeah,
this last alley hoop,
Yeah,
is
it's-
literally
that's
it's
the-
graduation. Like, okay, cool, you are the 360 artist.
Martin. Is that when you can go back to your book when you're 16 and say, yeah, my G?
Yeah, bro. Like, I've
Like, it's
even,
the thing, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
But tell us,
It's
tell us
kinda-
about this last one. Like, you know,
okay, cool. So the last one, I literally, like I was saying, I started acting class. My boy Ezra, shout him out. Ezra was in a
Big up
series
Ezra.
called Jungle.
Oh, Jungle.
On
Yeah,
Amazon.
yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
That came out.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that
yeah.
last year? That came out this year.
Last year.
Last
no, was
year.
it this year?
It was this year, I think.
Is that them?
Yeah.
And they're rapping.
No,
in
no,
it?
it was last year. It's before
So-
the film. Yeah, it's last
They're
year.
kind of rapping in it as well, innit? Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, a couple man in there. Yeah.
Ezra's
I
the
see.
main guy in it.
Okay, yeah.
So Ezra
yeah.
was in my
Big
acting
up
class.
Ez.
Yeah.
So Ezra's a
With
cold
R.A.
actor.
Oh, it was R.A. Yeah.
E- Ezra,
Cold,
his
cold
acting is
writer
crazy.
as well.
Yeah.
Cold writer.
Yeah.
Cold writer. Yeah, R.A. Yeah.
No, Ez as well.
Ez.
yeah.
Oh, for
Ez
script.
cold writer.
Yeah,
Script
he's
writer
cold.
as well, he's cold.
So class, he was like, I'm going to the premiere.
Okay.
I was like, do you need anyone to film the day for you?
Okay.
He's like, yeah, I don't have anyone. So I said,
Sick.
cool, I'll film it. So I went to his house in the morning,
Yeah.
filmed with his family,
Sick.
got in the car with him to travel to the premiere
Yeah.
in a hotel where everyone was frauding his makeup, hair,
Sick.
done all of that. Went to the premiere. We didn't even have a ticket. I don't even have a ticket.
Yeah, but because you're the cameraman.
Well, I
Yeah,
know
it makes
people
it
in it. So
slightly
when I
more
got there, I
official,
just sweet talked the girl. I was like, yeah.
I know this guy.
You got a spare ticket?
This guy can get
Can't
it anywhere.
true, brother. You see the jacket.
you cannot
They
get.
saw the jacket, brother. They see the jacket, fam.
Anything, bro.
This guy, you can't get into my house, mate. You can't get
That
into my.
jacket there, brother. You see
You have to ring
see
the doorbell.
You see the lining.
Come on,
You
come
see
on.
the lining. He's cutting
I
true,
understand
This guy is
people.
dangerous.
I understand
Yeah,
people. I understand people.
Now it's a good skill to have.
Good skill to have. Come
Nah,
on.
Jake,
So
I'll pick you up.
anyway,
I'll pick you up.
got
Pick you
a
up.
ticket,
Pick you up. Pick you up. Pick you up.
I saw his agent there, and I
Yeah.
know her because she goes to the same agency as John used to.
Okay.
She's a teacher there, so an agent, Nina Malone. So anyway, I filmed the day, film done. I messaged Nina. I got her deal. I said, "Yo, do you want me to send you the pictures for him today?"
Okay.
She said, "Yeah, send it over to me." I said, have you heard anything about this Bob Marley film?"
Okay.
And I'm saying this because shout out one of my friends who Adam worked with me on Star Wars with John
Okay. Sick.
as his stylist.
Okay.
He said, I'm on Bob Marley, you'll be perfect for this film because it's Jamaica, innit?
Jeez, come on.
I didn't even think about it. I even sent the Bob Marley audition to one of my friends, Mayday, who lives with me. I sent it to him.
Yeah.
So then I was like, "Alright, cool. Let me just ask. I said to Nina, is there any sides?
Yeah.
Which is what you get
Just-
as
yeah,
an
yeah.
actor.
Okay.
It's like a script.
Okay.
She said, yeah, I've got sides. Do you have a spotlight account? I said, no. Okay, I'm going to help you set that up. Do you have headshots? I said, give me 2 hours. Set up in my house. And 360, I got all the equipment, lighting, everything. So anyway, so then she was like, cool, send her the pictures. She said, cool, I'm going to represent you on this film. And if anything, I can represent you if that's what you want.
Oh,
And
snap.
agent was one of the things on the list as well, yeah?
Come on.
So anyway, she sends me the sides. She said it's not for Peter Tosh, who I was suggested.
Yeah.
She said it's for someone called Seeker.
Okay.
Now this character he's like Bob Marley's mentor.
Okay,
he's
sick.
44 in the film.
Oh wow.
I'm 33, bro.
She might have weighed you then.
Yeah, she's
Nah,
trying to
but
say.
I had a picture with like
I'm playing,
my
I'm
thick
playing.
beard. and-
Okay, so it looked like you could pull off that
He's
type.
black, man. You know,
Yeah,
black
yeah,
man,
yeah.
yeah,
You know, black no crap, man. Come on,
yeah,
man.
but my acting age is like maybe 26 to about 42 or something.
Okay, so you kind of you can
Yeah,
be dad, you can be
yeah.
the dad. Yeah.
So I done it. My flatmate Josh who lives with me, he's also in my acting class.
Okay, sick.
He done a self-tape with me, sent it off, got the role, got the phone call from them. We sent your stuff to Jamaica, Ziggy
Yeah.
Marley, everyone. They love it. You're perfect. I started the job the next week.
Sick.
So that's all from helping Ezra at the screening. I met
See
all the
that, you
connection.
see
and the dots.
that.
But I also I seek out moments like that, and I also my intuition is probably my biggest gift.